Welcome to This Explainer. Look, if you're feeling stressed out because you need to get your Alliant Energy account sorted, but you just can't seem to track down that elusive account number anywhere, take a deep breath. Seriously, you are in exactly the right place, and we're going to get this figured out together right now. Can't find your Alliant Energy account number? Don't worry, I'm about to show you everything you need to know to locate it swiftly and easily online.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today's explainer. First, we'll quickly cover Alliant Energy services. Second, actually finding your account number. Third, solving common login problems. Fourth, frequently asked questions. And finally, using your account number.
All right, Section 1, Alliant Energy Services Explained.
Just to set the stage here and make absolutely sure we're dealing with the right company, Alliant Energy is a major public utility provider. They deliver electricity and natural gas to roughly 1 million residential and commercial customers across Iowa and Wisconsin. Now, before we start hunting around, we need to know exactly what we're looking for, right? Your utility account number is a standardized 10-digit identifier. It is absolutely crucial not to confuse this with the similarly named Alliant Credit Union. That's a completely different financial institution, and they use 8 to 14-digit numbers for their checking and savings accounts. So remember, for your utility bill, we are strictly hunting for a 10-digit number.
Moving right along, Section 2, Find Your Account Number.
I totally get it. Hitting a brick wall right at the login screen when you literally just want to pay your bill is incredibly frustrating. So here is your step-by-step recovery protocol. Step 1. Search your email archives. When your service was first set up, the system automatically generated an email. So search your inbox for terms like Welcome to Alliant Energy or Service Activation. Your 10-digit number will usually be sitting right there in that very first message. Step 2. If you're enrolled in paperless billing and have ever downloaded a statement, just open up a saved PDF. You'll spot that 10-digit number right up at the top right header of the first page and also down on the bottom tear-off payment stub. Now, Step 3. If all your digital digging fails, no worries. Just call their support line at 1-800-ALLIANT. A rep can verify your identity using your social security number or tax ID and just hand the number right over to you. Oh, and a quick tip here. If you're a commercial customer, you're going to want to dial 1-866-ALLIANT instead so you can verify your status with your business tax ID.
Next up, Section 3, Solving Common Login Problems.
Let's move to and see how this builds into the next phase. Congratulations, you've got your 10-digit number back. Now it's time to actually set up your My Account portal so you never ever have to go hunting for it again. The enrollment process itself is a really straightforward 3-step system. First, you'll input that 10-digit number you just tracked down, along with the last 4 digits of your social security number or tax ID. Second, you'll create a unique username and password. And third, you'll verify your account simply by clicking the Login Now link they shoot over to your email address.
So the crucial point is getting your password right the very first time. Why? Because failing to meet their pretty strict security criteria is easily the most common technical hiccup users face. You literally must follow these exact rules. The password has to be 6 to 15 characters long. It needs at least 1 lowercase and 1 uppercase letter. Absolutely no spaces are allowed. It's got to contain at least 1 number, 1 letter, and 1 special character. And finally, it cannot be the exact same as your user ID. Just tick all those boxes and you will sail right through the setup.
Now, even after you're perfectly logged in, there can be a few quirks. Listen to this totally relatable anecdote from a real user who left an App Store review. They wrote, "Had a hard time getting autopay to work correctly. Your website says no fees for paying with debit card, but the site says $2.99 processing fee. Feel trapped." Man, this is a super common frustration. So to clear this up, using a debit card can sometimes trigger third-party processing fees on their end. But Alliant Energy does offer an online one-time payment option using your bank account routing number, and that one is completely fee-free. Knowing the difference there can literally save you that pesky $3 charge every single month.
Section 4, Frequently Asked Questions. Let's address some specific edge cases, app quirks, and billing questions you might actually run into while managing your newly recovered account. One major source of confusion for users is seeing differing amounts on their bill, especially if they sign up for budget billing. You might look at the app and think, wait, why is my budget billing one amount, but my actual bill is something else entirely?
Well, here's how it works. Budget billing basically spreads out your high seasonal costs, so you just pay a predictable, flat rate every month. But your actual energy usage still fluctuates wildly based on the weather, which, by the way, is the absolute biggest driver of energy costs. The app tracks both numbers, which honestly can be visually confusing at first glance. But just remember, the budget amount is designed to protect you from those sudden, weather-driven price spikes.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is a very specific glitch noticed by a super observant user. They actually use the app to break down the energy use at their family cottage, so everyone pays their fair share. But they noticed that the total kilowatt hours used each billing period doesn't always equal the sum of the daily usage reports. And to make matters worse, sometimes the report entirely leaves off the last date of the billing period. So if you share a property with roommates or family and you rely on these daily reports to split the bill, you definitely need to keep a close eye on the dates you're pulling so you aren't accidentally shortchanging yourself.
All right, Section 5. Using your account number. We have navigated all the hurdles, and now it's time for the empowerment phase. Once you are finally in, you unlock some top-tier features and put yourself in complete control of your energy management. You can securely pay your bills online, completely avoiding the whole hassle of lost mail. If you're moving, you can seamlessly start, stop, or transfer your service right there. You can track your usage down to the hour, which is honestly amazing for figuring out exactly what appliances are costing you the most money. You can set up text or email alerts for power outages, and like we just discussed, you can easily enroll in budget billing to make your monthly expenses nice and predictable.
And this brilliantly illustrates the real value of getting this all set up. Just look at this glowing review from a customer who said, "As a single parent, I need the other things in my life to be easier, and you've done that with my energy bill and the ability to review my energy." Finding that 10-digit number isn't just about logging into some random website. It's about taking the friction out of your day-to-day life and giving yourself a little peace of mind.
As always, just a quick note to say that the information we've covered in this explainer is accurate to the best of our knowledge at the time of production. Websites and apps are always updating their interfaces, so if you run into any unexpected issues, be sure to verify the details directly through Alliant Energy's official help channels. So, you've got your number, you navigated the password rules, and you finally have access to everything. What will you use your new My Account superpowers for first? Are you going to dive deep into tracking your hourly usage, or just set up fee-free autopay and literally never think about it again? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and we'll see you in the next one.